Hey everyone, this is Lisa with Crepe Myrtle Row. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a total different haul than what y'all are used to me doing. I know this is not a thrift haul. This is actually a shopping haul. Yes, I do buy retail occasionally. Not that often. I prefer, the thrill of the thrift, I guess you could say. But there's just some things that, I have in mind to do certain decor projects, and I can't wait around till they just pop up in a thrift store, which some of these probably would never pop up in a thrift store, to be honest. So on occasion I will go purchase new things. So most of this is, I'm wanting to get ready for my spring. I just took down my Valentine's decor in my dining room, and I painted the bottom half. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen I did in my stories showing where I was working on. I showed my copper molds that are over in the dining room, and then I told about I was going to change out the color, and I changed it. It was a color called Georgia Clay, and it looked like Georgia Clay, and now it's a kind of a navy color and all. So I will show that when I get to my dining room. Decorating it for spring. I will show that. But anyhow, that's what I've been up to. But let's just jump right into this. And like I said, keep in mind, most of this is for spring decor. Some of it, will be left out throughout summer and everything like that. But for the biggest part, it's spring decor. Okay, the first thing, and I bought this on Amazon, and I love this little string art bee. I think I paid $14 for it. If I can get the link for it, I will link it down below in the description box. I think the last time I checked, there was only one left in stock, so I don't know if, even if I linked it, if you could get it. But if I can figure out a way to link it down there, I will link it in case you want one. It's really cute. I love it. And I do bee and chicken decor in the summertime in my dining room and kitchen area. And then the next thing, and I'm probably going to jump back and forth because the way I put it in here. So this next little item is from Michael's. And it said $4.99, but it was half off of that. And I just love those little faux tulips in this little pot. I've got lots of little milk glass containers, little vases, all kinds of, even like little teacup things that this would be pretty to put down in and put some moss around and sit around somewhere. So there's that. And then I'm not sure if these came from Michael's. I think they did. The eggs, they were $4.99, and again, I think these were like 40% off. But I just like those colors to use in my decor. Okay, let's see. I'll continue with Michael's here. Oops, sorry, I moved the camera. They had these little miniature succulents, and they were originally $1.99, but they were all 50% off. And I just love this little size to set in my windowsill in front of my kitchen sink. So I just line these up across the windowsill. And what I may do, I don't know if I want to put a little bit of white on them, you know how I aged clay pot, or put a little bit of green on them to look like moss growing on them. That's probably what I'm going to do, because I love the look of clay pots that have moss. And I may do both because I have seen them both. I'm just going to Google pictures of aged clay pots and then just get an idea from how they look to how I want to make those look. But like I said, those are just line up on that bottom sill of my window. And it's just something neat to look at. And those come from Michael's. And then this came from Michael's. It was $11.99, and again, it was 50% off. But I loved the bee on it, and it's like pottery type thing, clay pot. I think I want to add more colors to this one too, to make these bees show up. I may do a little bit more dry brushing on it so those bees stand out and all. And it doesn't have a hole, but you will see I have got a lot of faux florals, and I have intentions of making lots of different floral arrangements. And then this was there. I don't see a price on it. I want to think it was like $3 or $4, and it's one of those little pot hangers that you hang onto an edge of a pot with the bee, and I just thought it was cute. And my 3-tier tray is where I do a lot of my little bee decor, and it has a lip edge on it, so I thought this is going to be cute hanging off the edge of that tiered tray. Okay, this next item came from Big Lots, and it was $3, and it's just this little wooden cutout, and I love this shade of green. That is so pretty. Be real pretty at Easter. And then this item came from Christmas Tree Shop. This was $5.99 for this little chick with her umbrella. It is so sweet. I just love that. She's so cute. She's gonna look adorable in my spring decor. And then the other thing I got for that, and this I paid a little bit more for because this was $9.99. But y'all know how I am about my kissing figurines. And look, it's the little fairy kissing the bird. Is that not adorable? I just love that. So yes, I was willing to pay $9.99 for a kissing fairy. Didn't have one of those. And switching back over to Michael's, this was $9.99, and then again half off, and it's just a little bee skep. Just thought that, and I love the distressing look on it. That'd be really cute. You could set this on top of a candle holder or anything. Put a little greenery under it and sit on a candle holder. Stack it, some books up, sit it on top of books. There's so many things you could do with that. And this came from Hobby Lobby, and I have no idea how much I paid for it. I want to say $3 or $4, but I already took the sticker off, and I just loved that little bee. But Hobby Lobby has those. And then this came from the stores, they're called At Home. Previously they were called Garden Ridge, but I seen it, I wanted it, and I have this thing for bird's nest. Because like this one was $5.99. It was at a different one, and I loved it because it looked like it actually had where they had built the nest out of the little fur and stuff. But that one's cute, and again, these look cute sitting on top of candlesticks or whatever in your decor. And then one more that I found there, and it was $9.98, and I loved the twigs and the way it was made. And sometimes I leave that out, you know, during the summer and everything. Okay, some of this mentioned in the faux florals. I love the look of succulents. I don't do houseplants in my house. I don't have a way of, there's no room in my house that really gets the amount of light to keep the plants alive. My living room does. I have that big bay window that light comes in, but there's a lot of trees out there that shade it also. Plus, that stays a little colder right there in that window. So I've not had a lot of success. Some houseplants I've done, but to be honest with you, I just don't want to water them. I mean, I love outdoor plants, and I plant everything in my yard. I mean, I go crazy in the summer doing that, but inside, I just don't want to fool with water them, to be honest. So, found some faux succulents at those garden centers. This one was $6.98, and I just love the way it hung down. I will be able to use that. And I don't, you know, I'm going to use different containers I have, milk glass vases, all kinds of things. This one was $13 for the whole thing set up like this. I don't know that I will keep it like that. I may take it apart and use it so it's not standing up in just this one tall clump. I'm not sure. Always have options. This one was $3.98, which is cheaper than you can get at Hobby Lobby, even on sale, I think, for one this size. And this one, I think it was the same as that other one, $3.98. And I love the look of that one. But just think if you had this in a pot, of course it'd need to be down further, had some moss around it or something, you could make a nice little arrangement there. And then this one was $4.98. And some of these I may just do a one big container and group them together. I have a blue and white container. I don't know what kind of pattern it is on it, but anyhow, I think filling these up in that container will look good. And then this other vase, I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy because I paid $21 for this. It's crazy. I normally would not pay that for something. And you're probably gonna think, why would you pay that for this? But I absolutely loved this dish. I mean, this vase. The colors on it, the glazing, the fact that it's all florals. Oh, I just loved this. And again, it came from that at home, so they're not on sale. And I really debated. I walked around that whole store with it debating, do I really want to get that? And then I finally decided to do it. And then another thing, I paid a little more than I normally would. I mean, y'all know I'm a thrifty girl, so y'all used to me paying $2 or $3 for things. At my local garden center was this huge candlestick. But look at the feet on that thing. And this thing is heavy. I love this. And then there's the top of it. Originally, this had been $80, and I ended up paying $30 for it. So, still a lot for it, but this is a good staple piece that can be used year-round, and for all kinds of things. I can plant, or I can put plants on it, or you know, faux plants. I could do all kinds of candles on it, whatever. I got this. This is also a faux plant. And I mean, this sucker looks real. I mean, real. As a matter of fact, I was looking at some that were real, and this one looked more real than they did. I think I'm gonna add some moss down in here. And I think this was $14 at the at-home store. But see, it sits right there on that pedestal. I could add some more greenery right here if I wanted to, but love these two items. So this was from the at-home store, and it was $9.99, and it's this garland of the fern stuff. These look good to like weave around in a shelf around some items down the middle of your table to do a tablescape, or you can use it and cut pieces of it off to like tuck around inside like your lanterns. That's what I'm trying to think the word. Lanterns that you put candles and stuff in. And if you can't find those rings to put greenery in, sometimes you can take things like this and just cut sections and put in there, and it looks really good at home. And that's, let me tell you, this is unheard of. $9.99, even at Hobby Lobby, you're going to pay probably a little bit more than that with it on their sale. And the lady told me, because this is a very good quality one, the lady at the checkout told me, she says, you know that the same people who make our florals are the ones who make for Pottery Barn. And it's the exact same thing, but you know, they probably charge $50 for this piece, and it's $9.99 there. So I thought that was pretty good. And this one was $7.99, and it's just the dogwood thing to drape around on some. For the florals from, well, this one is from one of those garden shops, and it was $10.99. Again, it's a little more than what I'd like to pay for it, but I loved how realistic the little buttercups, you may call them, daffodils, jonquils, you know, whatever. These being smaller are probably more what people consider jonquils or buttercups. And then this, I have a couple of these, and it was $2.99, and it's just a stem of like a, what do you call that, a parrot tulip? But you can put some bend into it and put it in some floral arrangements, and that'll look. So this is the basket that you may have seen in one of my last thrift hauls, I think. It's maybe not the last one. It's been a few thrift hauls back, but it's a huge basket. But look at how pretty all of that looks just sitting in this basket. But this is how I store them in my craft room. It's just holding stuff like that so I can pick them up, carry them where I want, and then work on all that. And then, like I said, I wasn't going to show individual ones. Some of it's from Walmart. I'll show you one that was from Walmart that I was quite impressed with. Sometimes they do get some rather nice floral arrangements. These, now I'm going to take these apart and just use pieces out of it. But I didn't think that looked bad for the price. I think it was like $3 or $4. But so guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I know this is a total different haul than what I normally do, doing the thrift hauls and stuff. But I wanted to show this one because these are items you actually can go out and probably find in your area too. So, you know, I know when I show the thrift stuff, it's not something that you can just, hey, go out to a thrift store and they've got it too. You might look up and find something similar and stuff like that. But, you know, this way, you know, if you've seen something especially like from Michael's or the At Home or whatever, that's something that they have in stock right now and you could go get if you were wanting to add it to your home decor. With that being said, I hope you are subscribed to my channel. If you're not, I would love for you to do so. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified each time I upload a video. Come on over to Instagram and join me there. Pinterest, I'm on there. I do get a lot of inspiration and, you know, pin stuff to my board. So you may, you know, want to browse through some of my boards and get inspiration for yourself. And on Facebook, I have a page there called Crepe Myrtle Row also.